Welcome everybody to the Oldest Town Vlogs. This is going to be a vlog series over the city of Nacogdoches, its history, and some of the fun stuff that you can do here, and some of the eateries that we have here in Nacogdoches that have been a staple of Nacogdoches for a good long time. Now, I can't bring you a lot of the old places because some of the old places are gone, but I can bring you some of the stuff that's been a staple here, at least for the last 20, 30, 40 years, some of them. Throughout this vlog series, I plan to take you to different places, like downtown Nacogdoches, show you the brick roads that are there in downtown, show you some of the antique shops that we have here, and show you some of the history down there. I also want to take you over to the campus of Stephen F. Austin and show you the Stone Fort Museum, and maybe if we can work it out somehow, get an interview with somebody from the East Texas Historical Society to give some insight into some of the historical things that have taken place here in the city of Nacogdoches. Now, the city of Nacogdoches has come a long way from its founding in 1779. It's actually had 9 different flags that have flown over Nacogdoches since its founding. It is known as the oldest town in Texas, and hence the name Oldest Town Vlogs. I hope you enjoy the series, and I plan to bring you these things over the next few months, just to show you some insight into the city of Nacogdoches and some of the great things and not so great things maybe that have taken place historically in the city of Nacogdoches. This right here, though, this video is going to be about a story on the founding of Nacogdoches. Many people believe it to be, completely true, as it's deeply ingrained in the hearts and minds of many people here in East Texas. And then you have other people that say it's just a folklore story that was made up by a guy named R.B. Blake back in 1939 for a historical paper he was making. And so here is the story, supposedly, of how Nacogdoches was founded. Let me read you the story. There were twin sons that were born to an old Caddo chief living on the banks of the Sabine River. One of his sons was named Nacogdoches. The other was named Nacogdoches. As the father neared his dying days, he called on his sons to receive his final blessings. As he was talking to them, he commanded them that upon his death, Nacogdoches should gather his wife and children, turn and face the rising sun in the east, and after traveling for 3 days, he should build his home and rear a tribe. Nacogdoches, on the other hand, was instructed to face the setting sun to the west, walk for 3 days with his family, establish a new home where he as well would rear a new tribe, thus founding the tribes of Nacogdoches and Nacogdoches. Both these places became cities known as were sister cities, Nacogdoches and Nacogdoches. These two tribes, they were just far enough apart where they wouldn't have to fight over territory or hunting grounds or resources of any kind. And they actually had a really good trade relationship between the two of them. So much so that it pounded out a path between the two known as the El Camino Real by Spanish travelers. This is a path that ended up going all the way from Natchitoches, Louisiana to Nacogdoches, all the way down to Mexico at some point in time. There's actually markers throughout the state of Texas for what is known as the Royal Highway, the King's Highway, or El Camino Real. That is the story of how Nacogdoches was founded, at least through folklore. Many in Nacogdoches would tell you that is just how it is, and if you were to tell them otherwise, they might try and chase you out of town. Other people would probably be a little more friendly about it, and they might actually agree with you. Now, the fact is that this was supposedly concocted by a guy named R.B. Blake as part of a booklet he produced for the Nacogdoches Historical Society in 1939. Now, that doesn't change anything. Whether you believe this or not, take it with a grain of salt. But the fact is, this is just the story, one of many stories here in Nacogdoches that I hope to bring to you, and I hope you come along for the ride. I hope you find this enjoyable. I'm going to try my best to make it as exciting as possible. Get out and show you some of the eateries. Get out and show you some of the fun things that take place here in Nacogdoches. And welcome again to the Oldest Town Vlogs here on Gimp with a Camera. Please hit the subscribe button. Come back for more. And hopefully, by next week, I will have you the first video, which will probably be a trip down to downtown Nacogdoches to show you some of the historical sites down there. Maybe take a visit to the Nacogdoches Historical Information Center there downtown, and show you some of the antique shops as well, possibly if we have the ability to do so, if the weather holds out and allows us to do so. But please come, please come for this journey. Let's try and grow the channel. Let's try and get more people to watch it, and I will try to show you the funner side and the historical side as well of Nacogdoches, Texas. Thank you for watching, and please come back next week for more, and have a great day.